that should be it. Stream's up.
Tomorrow from 2:15 on Friday. 10:30 to 2:30.
Fair enough. Do you want to have a look? Yours is probably on there. Yours is probably on there.
I'm waiting on a bunch of people getting into the lobby now. A Tuesday night. Tuesday night sprint again. Yay. Let's go. 2 more races. And another 2 chances to laugh at some people spinning, pretty much. Is it Danger's? Is this Danger's first race of this? I think it is. I think it's Danger's first races here this season.
It's because a company has made a British company.
There's only 12 people in the lobby at the moment.
Lateral flow tests, so there's more new ones.
Smart.
What's going on? So who's in what car for today?
Sunscreen diagnostics.
Trocker's in Haas.
David Campbell.
Trocker and Alu's in the Haas. Who's the Williams? Staber is in the Williams. Staber in the Williams, I assume, with Swen is the other one in the Haas. You're out of the cursed Red Bull. Is that what? What you mean? You won't. Yeah, at least there's no railing for you to wall ride this time round. Oh. It's fine. No one heard it, Mitchell. No one heard it. I don't have your voice on stream. I don't have your voice on stream. No, I don't. I turned it off because I somehow don't think it would go down too well if I have a voice chat open on stream when it's meant to be streaming. Danger and Mike got you.
None of those died.
Yeah.
Oh, and that Lewis iPhone. Yeah, all of that is just irrelevant in this episode. Apparently none of that.
Fair enough then.
When I look down the list of who's in what team, right? Staber's gonna mess up that Williams, 100%. I've seen him finish. I think 1 race without spinning. I think I've seen him finish 1 race total without spinning. Stalin, Aston Martin could be dangerous. Twanak's in Alpine. Was the Swen's in the Williams.
I think we're like 5 minutes into episode 16.
I feel sorry for Swen if he's even going to be out here attached or do anything. I don't quite understand why Stell got moved up to Aston Martin. And good evening, Leon. Whatever, don't listen to whatever Trocker says, he's a fraud. He's not. He'll win. Trust me, he's Trocker. Oh, I could never have guessed, Trocker. Could never have guessed.
They were 4 minutes.
I think there's more people watching this than there are most of the actual tiers. What do you mean, why you? What do you mean, why you, Leon?
Sorry. I'll have to hold the clinical trial evaluation.
Oh no, Trocker! Trocker! No, we're not doing this! Trocker, we are not doing this! I am not taking any of your jokes tonight. Alright? Not happening. Trocker just put in chat saying that this has to be a joke.
This is very fucked up.
I don't like that joke.
So more like 5.
So, Trocker, go away. You're going to be having the time of your life. Oh, Trocker just putting harsh jokes in the chat.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I hope this is not how the night's going to be, just me looking at Trocker jokes, Trocker harsh jokes for the rest of the night. Oh, for God's sake, you're not going to have to make me do it. I give up. Trocker, stop. Just stop. Just stop already. Hello, Jared. Abu Dhabi first, then America second. Tonight. I'm just waiting on me having a mental breakdown over another one of Trocker's jokes because they're awful. They're not as bad as the Kenny Moore. Oh, for fuck's sake! Lucky for you, I have to race. Yeah, go away, Trocker. Time to jinx Trocker. Yeah, no, I agree. Do not make me do any acrobatic stunts by putting Mike's gonna finish 2-2. No, he's not. If Mike goes anywhere near P2, I'm gonna jinx him until he crashes.
Shirley and Elijah and I are going to check out Aero tonight.
One-shot qualifying. This is the most annoying part of being a commentator. One-shot qualifying because you can't get anything. Because as a commentator, please tell me what there is to actually commentate over one-shot qualifying.
Hey, we're friends, right? I mean, we have to talk about our dating life.
Unless I'm unlucky enough to watch someone spin. There's literally nothing. Spectate Mike. Fair. I'll spectate Mike first, and then when he crashes after 3 corners, I'll switch to Trocker.
We were driving, Thomas started complaining.
We thought it was a migraine. 2 minutes later, he started vomiting.
Hey, Thomas? Thomas, can you open your eyes for me? Huh?
It hurt.
He has a cue with the city.
Oh, I've got to commentate El Truco and Trocker all over again.
I'll let you know we're coming.
Next time, I'm deliberately not going to just to piss you off, Mitchell. Where's Mike? Oh, El Truco retired and we haven't even got to the finish line yet. Oh, there you go, on Mike's thing now. Bunders has retired from the session, track map. That's a bit wide there for Mike. Just slightly wide. Mike cannot keep his car on track at all. Reaper's retired. El Truco's retired. Bunders is retired. Mike is DNF. Mike has been disqualified. Denger's lap's gone. Leon's hit the front. Trucker's 9th. Third in the Ferrari. Denger's retired from the session. Denger's already crashed or had a DAP invalidated, or both. Luke is still second. Staber's 4th now in the Williams. Staber's doing pretty well. Mike's got his lap gone. Jack's lap's gone. Second now. Trocker's 7th, in behind Stell and in front of Boomer. Twanak and Stell just fighting a little bit. Leon has just had a vice grip on the lead in one-shot qualifying in the Mercedes because it's Leon in a Mercedes. Here we go to the line, and at Abu Dhabi, Leon's gone pole by an entire second. Well, 9/10 of a second, pretty much a second. Stell's 3rd, Staber's 4th, Luke's 5th. I didn't quite see the rest of the grid because I'm too busy focused on Leon being 9/10 at the front. Luke's 5th, Twanak's 6th, Trocker's 7th in the Haas, 1.7 seconds off. Boomer's 8th in the Aston Martin, O'Leary 9th, Alu 10th in the other Haas, Swen's 11th, AB 12th, new. Oh no, Mike just spun, I guess. Even though he was just pissed by one of the two. Denger's going to start 19th, because of course he is. It looks like a spin for Jack. It wasn't actually a invalid lap. Something tells me we might have some chaos off turn 1 here, because we've got some guys that we wouldn't actually be too associative with the front.
Right. It's okay.
Mike out-qualified Trocker. No, he didn't. Mike didn't out-qualify Trocker. Mike's 14th. Mate, unless that's a visual glitch on my screen, Mike's 14th. Trocker's there in 7th or 8th or something like that. Maybe you can win if Leon messes up. Well, Leon messing up is quite common, so you'll be fine. Yeah, Chowdar, no, Mike's 14th. Here we go. It's lights out, away we go. Leon's got an awful start, and in comes the Aston Martin, Estelle, who gets hit by the Williams immediately, and Leon's away. On the side of the wall! Luke's in a wall! And the Red Bull! It's not Mike this time, there's gone crashing out. It's virtual safety car off the start. A virtual safety car off the start. Well then, Leon's 1.6 seconds up the road before the safety car comes in. Oh no, he's dropping back now. Be about a second. Stell in second, Stell in third, Staber 4th, Twanak 5th, Trocker's behind Dalu, got an awful start, and here we go, we're back up and racing. It looks like Herb got a far better start than, never mind, the Mercedes just is too quick. Okay, never mind. Alu's got in front of O'Leary. It's 1.3 seconds between Leon and Erm already. Stell's hanging in, just behind Terminator. Trocker's got past O'Leary as well now, and so is Swen by the looks of it. Swen to the inside. Swen gets him, and Noof is not able to get past O'Leary there either. So, a couple of guys lining up behind him for an overtake. A couple of guys lining up behind Reaper as well. With Snap hitting the back of Reaper.
ended up in the snow?
It looked like Noof went a little bit wide through that corner. It's allowed for AB to get right behind him. Leon with the fastest lap, 1.7. Mike got a 3-second time penalty at the back of the field for track limits. So is Bunders. And Danger gets up to 15th. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. Danger's had to pit. Bunders had to pit. Mike's had to pit. Jack's had to pit as well. There's 4 in the pits already. Let's see if we can find the closest battle. The yellow flag in sector 1 and sector 2. It's a McLaren. New span. With a few people out. What has happened here? AB looked like he's spun off turn 3. Noof. It looks fine. Don't know what's happened there. Boomer and Reaper going at it. Reaper's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Not even for track limit, just straight up corner cutting. El Truco going down the straight. Is he going to be able to get snapped? He is not in the Mercedes. Well, the Alpine in front of him on medium tyres is going to hold him off for a moment. Next straight, looks like the Mercedes looking to make a move again. He is. Is he going to have the pace? Down the straight to the outside of the corner. The yellow flag right in front of me, and span. Has spun. El Truco gets in front. O'Leary, the 2 horses going at it now. O'Leary just behind Swen. O'Leary goes very deep into that corner. The yellow flag in sector 3. It is just a Ferrari. It's all over the place. Who said himself that he needed Leon to screw up, has screwed up on his own race. DRS has now been enabled. Snap is being given a 3-second time penalty to the yellow flag for sector 3, and I think that's again. There's a pit for Snap. Snap's just given a 5-second penalty for speed into the pit lane. Reaper's had to pit as well. As everyone just everywhere, falling, all over the place. Looks like finally got himself back up and running. Just got 3 seconds for track limits. Had gone into the pits. Looks like he had a bit of damage there. Danger's got up to 13th. After having the pit the first time round, Trocker is not able to get close enough to Alu to make something work. Is Jay O'Leary able? He is not either. Looks like he got very poor exit of the hairpin as well, and lost a lot of ground on the Williams in front of him. DRS obviously, and then Trocker just put up a purple sector. As he tries to close in on Alu. Both of them right beside each other. Trocker right on the back of him. 0.2 of a second. Trocker looked for something there, but he's not going to get anything. This is the battle we've got here. Trocker and Alu. They're both passes for today. What's going to happen? How long is it going to be before Trocker gets past? That's the real question. Here we go, down the straight. Into the 4th lap of the race. Leon is 2.3 seconds. Well, he's not 2.3, he's 3 seconds up now. At the front of this race. To Stell in second, Staber in third, who's 2.5 seconds further behind. And Trocker almost loses it. Car looks a little bit unstable. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, and it's Noof, who has spun on the main straight, or on the home straight. And here comes Danger, the other McLaren, gets past. Here we go, Trocker on Alu, Trocker to the inside, down the straight, and Trocker gets in front of Alu into 5th. Mike got a 5 second for speed into the pit lane, and Trocker's going to keep, just extend his gap a little bit. It looks like El Truco and Swen and O'Leary are all fighting here, and looks like Truco messed up, but is able to get in front. Swen to the inside, gets round the Mercedes. 3 seconds for Noof, and O'Leary just gone well to the outside to probably avoid, oh my god, almost a collision between the AlphaTauri and the Williams. It looked like Swen got in front of Mercedes there as well. Swen in 7th, El Truco in 8th, O'Leary in 9th. It's 3 seconds off the guy in front, and the Mercedes is just here on the back of the Williams, and Stell's gone into pit. Twanat's gone into pit, and Stell's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that's going to cost him. Looks like there's a bunch of people. I'm going to actually put the tire thing on here. Get a realistic guess of who hasn't pitted at this point. We're still watching the fight between this Williams and this Mercedes, because the Mercedes just cannot get past on quicker tires. Pretty surprising to be able to watch this. See that this Mercedes is not getting any ground. Until now, here we go. DRS down the straight with slipstream. You would expect the Mercedes to blow away here, and it has. Mercedes gets in front, but he's there. He's got a corner. It's absolutely shocking. It allows for the Williams to get back in, and it also allows for the AlphaTauri there back at the back of this little train to get in front. It looks like Trocker and Alu had a little bit of a battle there, and Trocker got past. As I was trying to look at the O'Leary Swen Truco battle, just in behind him. We'll watch back on Trocker for a bit, because these two seem to be going to and fro at the moment. The closest battle we have on the grid. Leon's come into pit. Assumed from softs to mediums.
I like it, I couldn't care less.
And in comes Trocker. Alu stays out, Trocker goes in. And Staber now hits the front. Truco is in front of Swen by a decent margin now. There's a yellow flag in his phone. Alfa Romeo, it looks like it's Bunders. It is Bunders. Boomer gets up to 6. Yellow flag gone, so I'll go ahead back to this little battle. Stell should be able to get past soon enough.
What do you mean he doesn't want to donate?
What did you say to him? You have no business here.
Stell right behind these lot.
You haven't had questions, I answered.
No, not. They're right behind DHABI, sorry.
Where are his parents?
Still need his assent.
Just coming into the chicane before the straight now. It's 0.2 of a second. He's not going to have enough pace to catch Sven. O'Leary just can't, probably get a bit frustrated the fact that he can't get past anymore. And there you go. Stell with DRS down the straight in the Aston has got past very easily. And now he goes after Trocker, who is 1.3 seconds up the road. O'Leary and Swen had a little bit of a battle there. Leon gets in front of Boomer while we're at it. Leon just gets 3 seconds, and he's screwed up. He gets 3 seconds for multiple warnings. O'Leary and Swen going back at it. And Truco has now got him DRS of Alu in second, or in P second for the moment until pits. The few that still haven't pitted, and as soon as they stay, that Staber comes into the pits. So did Alu, and El Truco has stayed out. El Truco has stayed out, and El Truco hits the front. Swen stays out as well. O'Leary, and that little battle is going to continue on a little bit for longer. There's not a lot going on in terms of being really close to each other at the moment. It looks like Boomer and Alu have just dropped down the pecking order a little bit. Trocker undercut Alu pretty well there. And now O'Leary with DRS again on the soft tyre. Is he going to be able to hunt down Sven? It looks like he's way too far back. He is way too far back. Let's see what Stell can do. With DRS on Trocker. Stell in the Aston, Trocker in the Haas. It looks like that Aston Martin is going to be able to get past. Oh, down the inside! And he backs out of it. That's probably a wise move from the Aston Martin. He backs out the move on Trocker. And here we go with DRS again. There's no way he's stopping the Aston Martin this time. And Stell Gets past Trocker and up into 7th.
It's all got some pressure on the
There's a yellow flag in sector 1 for McLaren.
I'm going in your TikTok, is that okay?
That's fine.
It's not Danger, so it's Noof. Trocker being about 4/10 of a second behind. El Truco finally comes into the pit. O'Leary comes into the pit. Swen's going to stay out a couple more laps. And Swen hits the front. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. It's a Ferrari. It's Ern who just messed up at the end of the large straight. And Twanak, Staber both going ahead of each other. Going ahead of El Truco as well, coming out the pit. They're going into the pit, should I say, those two. And Leon now within half a second, or just over half a second, of Swen. The Mercedes versus the Williams. The Mercedes still has the pit, so you would expect Leon to just storm out in front over the next couple of laps. Here we go, with DRS, the Mercedes on the Williams. And down the inside. And it looks like Leon has got the lead position he has. Swen tried to late brake him. Can't late brake him enough to get round the outside. And it's now Leon's position at the front of the grid. Swen being about 6/10 of a second back, not looking to be able to put too much of a fight to Mercedes. Staber right behind the Alpine though. Looks like Staber has done very well for himself in this race. And oh, here we go. The Aston Martin and the Haas going by each other behind them as well. There's a few battles going on. Here. Oh, Boomer gets past O'Leary. Round the chicane. And that's a pretty daunting move that he manages to pull off there. Let's watch Staber and Twanak. It's the closest battle to the front. It's also the closest battle we got on the grid at the moment. I don't think it's too long before Staber might be able to get past. Here we go. Through turn 1. Swen comes into pits and Trocker and I think we're pretty much where we would be now. We have no more pits toward the front anyway. That have to be sorted out. Danger's in 8th. And Staber is still fighting here with the Alpine in 2nd. Here we go, with DRS, with slipstream down the straight. What is he able to do? It doesn't look like he's able to do an awful lot. The Alpine just gets away and Staber's not able to make any sort of a move for it. I'm gonna get DRS again here. Down the straight. With a 1.5 tenth gap, and Staber's gonna get in front of him. Oh, and Twanak just hits right into the rear of Staber. It's lucky there's not more to come from that. It looks like Twanak's gonna drop off a little bit now. I'm gonna keep on this for a moment actually. It looks like Swen got in front of Danger midfield, which is not overly surprising. Let's see what Jack and Snap are doing here. Jack down the inside, into the chicane, gets in front of Snap.
You know, I don't smack yourself.
Twanak's just dropped far back off of Staber now. Danger about 6/10 of a second back of Glenn, who can't seem to get an awful lot away from Danger as he tries to chase down the Haas guys. Trocker not being able to do much to the lead that Stell has over him. And it looks like Stell is going to try and now eat into the gap between himself and Twanak, who himself had DRS on Staber in 2nd. Not enough DRS to make much of a difference. Put the gap within half a second momentarily. It's not anymore. He's going to get DRS again down the straight here. The Alpine versus the Williams. Let's see if he's going to have enough space to make anything work. He's gone down the outside And he got the move done before the chicane, and Twanak hit second again. Still, he's going to have to settle for a bit further back, and Mike has retired for the session. I didn't even have to jinx him. And there's a safety car. And there's a safety car on lap 10. There's a safety car on lap 10, and Leon's probably pissed with that. He had a 10-second lead, and now he has to build again. Reaper has to have a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. And I'm very surprised. I am very surprised there's not a lot of people paying for the softs here. I probably would. Everyone's gonna bunch up back together, and the softs might be able to. Yeah. My normal team is the 187, yeah. Stel, Alu, Denja go into the pits for softs. Everyone's going to bunch up. Leon's at the front, Twanak second, Staber third, and Trocker's in fourth. Trocker might be able to go for a podium finish here. Might be possible. El Truco behind him probably isn't good news for Trocker. Oh, Staber has to go a little bit deep into the corner there so he doesn't hit Twanak. Both the Red Bulls have DNF'd. They're only DNFs. Reaper, Snap, Bunders, and Erm has all pitted onto softs as well. Jack's taken the liberty of staying out. And we have an interesting finish coming up here. I don't think it's going to be impactful for the start for the race league, to be honest with you, because we're gonna get out this safety car, and it's more than likely going to be the case that Leon just blows everyone away again. However, penalties now come into it. Penalties now come into effect, and Staber might actually end up being in the thick of things. Staber and Trocker, if they can keep themselves close enough to Twanak in second, might be able to make something work. We're going into lap 12 under the safety car. Safety car will come in at the end of this lap most likely. We'll have 13 and 14 racing. The fact that we're going to have 2 laps in the racing might benefit Leon being in the far faster car. I don't know if Twanak's going to get anywhere near enough of a gap to either one of the guys behind him. So Twanak might drop down the field to quite a distance here. Stel in behind of O'Leary as well. Stel has quite a number of people to overtake.
Where's the mechanics go through?
Don't think he's going to be able to do it, to be fair.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You cannot just walk in there. How did you know I was here? The insurance called me. Oh my God. Look at you. I'm gonna be okay, honey.
Safety car coming out probably the worst time if you're Leon on Twanak.
I know how this looks. This isn't the first time. I swear, I wasn't.
We're gonna keep it on the front.
Outside now. Your wife's still recovering.
Wife? You mean ex-wife? Emma, I'm serious. Leave me, my girlfriend, alone. If you come near us again, I'm calling the cops. Okay, that's enough.
We might, if depending on the start, get a few collisions here. That's what the interesting part. Safety car coming in this lap. It's a rather early cold win for the safety car, but I'm not too surprised.
It's just colic.
So she'll be crying like this for hours each day, or
Twanak just got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Staber. And Staber's just got a 5-second penalty for the severe collision as well. And all of a sudden, if you're Trocker, you're in a very good position. Staber's not getting 5 seconds on Trocker. Twanak certainly isn't getting 8 seconds in 2 laps. So if they end up having the 5 seconds kept, then there might be a here we go. If Leon had it any slower, we'd be going backwards. But I guess that's why he wants it. I don't know why. He's in a Mercedes. Just go whenever he wants and catch everyone else off guard. There he goes. Leon on the Mercedes, 0.6 of a second up. He didn't catch Twanak cold. Here we go. We've started the race back up. Lap 13. We've got lap 13 and 14. And Estelle gets past O'Leary immediately. And it's going to be Trocker about 0.4 of a second, not really in the thick of things. Boomer about 0.2 of a second. And Leon spun! And oh my god, he had the winning lock. And he somehow messed it all up. Staber and Trocker now. DRS not going to be a thing at all for the rest. About 0.2 of a second there. Del Trucco not able to get a good enough exit to challenge Trocker. Oh, it's needed. Not now. I'm trying to call the end of a race. Stell trying to catch up, but there's just a train of 4 people here. Starting with Boomer at the back of Swen, and Denja down the inside! Stell gets a 3-second time penalty, and Denja spun right at the end of the race. The yellow flag is Denja spinning, and Denja's at the back. Staber's now within 4 tenths. 4 tenths between Twanak and Staber, but as it stands, it's going to be Trocker and Trucco fighting for the lead with the penalty tacked on at the end of the race. And Leon's retired from the session. Leon has screwed up lap 13 twice and has retired from the session. He couldn't have chosen a worse time. About 0.3 of a second. Here we go, Stell trying on Boomer. Both the Aston Martins. Is he going to try anything? Round the corner here. Down the outside is Boomer. The inside. And then to the outside of this corner. And there's a collision. But it doesn't look like there's too much casualty between the two. And it looks like Trocker got in front of Stell at the same time. I kind of wish I got to see Trocker's pass on Staber. And now that both of them are going at it. Bearing in mind, Staber has 5 seconds. Del Trucco going down the inside. We're going 3 wide. And Trocker hits the back wheel of El Trucco. And all of a sudden, it's the Mercedes in pole position to win this race. On lap 14, Twanak, 8 seconds worth of penalties. Good luck. Staber with penalties as well. Boomer gets back on. There's a freeway fight here as well, and there's a collision, and Stell's been hit by Alu. And Stell's going to drop to the back as well. Blunders gets 3 seconds, and Twanak's going to round the final couple of corners. It looked like everything has just erupted on the final 2. Staber almost loses his car entirely. Just about gets away with it. There's a yellow flag in sector 3 and Twanak's not getting to the line. What have I just watched? Twanak's not got to the line. And El Trucco has won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. What the f have I just watched? Twanak span on the final. I'm so confused. Twanak just span out on the home straight. Staber gets across, but El Trucco's going to win because of penalties. Trocker gets 2.5 because of course he does. I am so confused. Is that Boomer that's just come third? How the f has Boomer got third? And Truco and Trocker are having a little bit of a fight in the sprint chat, of course. everything's right with the world, but I have no idea what's happened. I have no idea what's happened. What have I just? Danger's come 10th somehow. Stealth's come 9th, and they both spun in the last 2 laps. Leon went from first to last after a double spin. How has Boomer got third?
What do you think you're doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm scrubbing in.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused at what I've just watched.
Don't take on cases this risky. You're too worried about your stats. You know, I would say that you were doing this to get under my skin, but even you wouldn't stoop that low, or would you?
Can someone please clear up what I've just watched? So Twanak spun coming out the final corner. So Twanak spun out of the last corner and hit a wall. So he DNF. So Staber ended first on track, who had a 5-second penalty. So Truco wins the race because of a move a dive he made on Trocker halfway through the race. That last 2 lap, I'm gonna have to watch that again. Because I have no clue. I have no clue why or how or anything has just happened.
Kidneys are making urine. All good signs.
You think I'm insane, don't you?
Staber comes 5th because he's gonna.
I don't have time to go over there. I swear. I've just been drinking and
Oh, I'm listening to more Trocker jokes. No, someone help. Someone help. He just said this has to be the great. Oh, no. No, Trocker. You came second by fucking default. God damn it, man.
everybody says I should let it go.
You came second because Mike span. You were getting hunted down by everyone and anyone up until that point.
She wanted to see me.
That last 2 laps, I have never seen anything like that.
My right one's close to my left one
Some of these people behave like it's an open lobby, yeah. Yeah, agreed. But that doesn't mean I'm so confused.
Why does it look like that?
The tissue's dead. Page burn service right away.
Yeah.
Leon screwed up. And then
Scissors.
Twanak screwed up. There was a few hits there. Danger spun out. On lap 13. Alu hit the back of Stell and span him out. There's just so much to go over.
If it doesn't, she'll be in better shape long term. She won't have to take luck.
Not gonna do it.
You should be fighting Trocker, you should be thanking Mike, who does a Latifi for some reason, because he can't drive. What is he doing? What are you doing, Mike?
He didn't drop his blood pressure because of the infection.
He's in adrenal crisis. That would only happen if he'd stop taking his prednisone.
Isn't that part of his chemo regimen?
I didn't even need to. It depends. They could have tried to got the penalties removed, in which he would have came third, because. Yeah, maybe Trocker. You are doing a you are in a horse, remember.
Stop taking all my
Mike helped a lot. Mike helped more than you're willing to give credit.
I can't do it anymore.
I
Chemo.
my last two
I'm in pain.
times I've commentated sprint, I've had the weirdest start I've ever seen in Belgium, and now the weirdest finish I've ever seen in Abu Dhabi. What am I meant to do? what, how am I how?
I know you're scared of disappointing your parents, but you need to tell them how you feel. Disappoint us. What is she talking about?
We get to wait a couple of minutes before those started.
I don't want the transplant. Honey, I'm sorry. I don't want to fight anymore.
Do you know what you're saying?
You have a feeling you're gonna bottle it much like you did Abu Dhabi.
I'm not scared anymore. I know.
Leon, what the hell happened? What the hell happened?
You're really brave.
How did you mess that up?
I'm ready. I'm so sorry.
Oh, only quality. Ah, fair enough.
It's okay.
You're not disappointing us.
I want to know what I'm going to rewatch the end of that race because it's been what 5 or 10 minutes following the end of that race. I'm still struggling to understand what on earth happened from the 13th lap onwards. There's a lot of things that happened there that were all over the place. You forgot to take off the RS. Oh, for God's sake, Leon. Leon, this is tier 2. Leon, you're in a Mercedes. You would have had a 3-second gap multiplied by at least 1.5.
I do love a good egg drop soup.
Yeah, blame Mike. Blame Mike for that one.
They're gonna amputate all 5 fingers.
Living in denial. She just couldn't accept that chapter of her life was over.
Yeah.
If nothing else, hopefully, this wakes her up.
Finishing the left atrial suture line. Let's get ready to take off the cross clamp. Start warm blood and stop cardioplegia. Got it.
Just fibrillation.
I am well, now I have to recover my voice and everything else to understand what's going to happen in this race.
Talk about direct shot.
That's why it's only 20, not chemo.
Clear.
Well, yeah, because
I'm gonna have to take a drink.
Charge to 50.
The context to a sustainable rhythm, she won't make it off the
I think
table.
I don't know that. Clear.
she told it. It was
I
right.
did not want to say.
Maximum charge.
Clear.
We can't just keep defibrillating.
Mike just told me to F off.
2-6, she'll never come off the phone.
We don't have a choice.
Mike just told me to F off. I don't think I will.
On a fellowship, we had a patient like this. You wouldn't convert.
He's running 10-9 wings at USA.
Press clamp off. Clamp off. 342.
El Truco retired again. There's a bunch of people just moving around off the first couple of corners. Let's watch Mike. Let's see how well Mike can do this time.
Amazing call, Dr. Rhodes.
You're the best CT surgeon, are you?
Well, considering in Abu Dhabi both the Red Bulls DNF, let's see what can happen this time.
Hey, have fun.
So Boomer's on the mediums. So Boomer's on the mediums, that's about it. Everyone else is on the softs. Oh, Denji's been disqualified for driving the wrong way. That might be the most... That's the most dangerous sentence I think I've ever said.
No, that's nice.
Oh, Jack's retired from the session as well. That I think I've found the most dangerous sentence I've ever said. Yeah. That's in the most dangerous sentence, because I've just said that Denji's been disqualified for driving the wrong way. That's about it. That's a pretty. Oh, there you go. Leon's on pole. Stell got disqualified. Leon's on pole. The Mercedes is on pole. Okay, that's not too surprising. Leon went on pole for Abu Dhabi as well, and then bowled it up. So I'm expecting nothing short of a repeat, but it's not by 9/10 of a second this time. Luke's won in nearly 2/10 of a second. Off of Leon in second, third in the Ferrari, Staber fourth in the Williams, Trocker fifth, Dart the third row, O'Leary sixth, Mike seventh, Twanak eighth, Swen ninth, Boomer 10th. You what up the last corner? You fed up the last corner. How do you fed up something?
So, that's it for tonight. My dad loves sharing his travel photography, so I'll watch these in advance for the
Alright, here we go, proper racing now.
slideshow. And my
First, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would have known it would effed up, but apostrophes are important.
I'm not being very introducing me to your parents.
I'm just joking around with everyone, by the way.
I don't see you don't take that.
Up the first corner in the USA, this could get messy. This could get very messy.
It's the legs of your bro.
It's about April, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Here we go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. And it looks like the Red Bull by far got the better line. Actually, I take it back. The Williams to Staber's the best line up the front. And Staber's got to the inside. And there's already a spin. There's already a spin. O'Leary's been hit to the back. Snap's been hit. It looks like Snap got 5 seconds for hitting O'Leary. A few people getting left and right here by the looks of it. Denger's been overtaken by Reaper. Steld's in 17th. Reaper's just taken over the place, 10th place again. Trocker about 3/10 back. And the yellow flag in sector 2. Who's caught the yellow flag in sector 2? It's Stell. Stell has spun. And Danger up the inside of Mike. Gets the position. It looks like everyone's everywhere. Staber's just been taken, had the first position taken off him. Looks like got overtaken by Twanak, and there's just fights everywhere. I want to get a lot of things, but it's really hard without just bouncing everything. The other flag in sector 2. It's Noof. I saw McLaren. I almost got happy. It's Noof that spins. And now it's Noof and Stell at the back. A few guys close to each other here. Let's go down to Alu. Alu on Mike. Alu down the inside. Gets the position. And the Mercedes there as well. Mercedes, the Red Bull. And the Mercedes with him. Mike's got to go into the pits. Mike is the first one into the pits. Never can stay out of a first lap collision by the sound of it. Danger trying to close in on Boomer at the same time. Doesn't get to do so into the first corner. Jack and AB going around each other. Snap had left the session. And everyone is all of a sudden back behind each other, and we're here in the same position we were this time last lap. No real separation at all. Let's see if there's anything proper going on here. It's about Luke's the closest actually. Luke on the back of Staber. Here we go. Staber is second off Leon already. Leon's off in the distance. Let's see if the Red Bull can get the Williams. It should be the case that this should happen. The Red Bull down the inside gets the position, and it's a Red Bull Mercedes and 1 and 2 at the moment. Boomer and Danger are going to get each other as well. Too wide round the corner. Boomer's got the better exit. Boomer's kept the position. Danger round the outside.
Lots of privacy.
Danger's still going around the outside. Goes to the inside of this corner. Boomer looking for a switchback. Doesn't have enough space to do it, and Danger's going to get past Boomer. 3.5 tenths off of Twanak, with Trocker half a second back. El Truco is a 10th behind Reaper, and these two are going to go fighting now. The Mercedes down the inside into the final corner at Kota. Doesn't get the position because he went deep into the corner, and Reaper's going to keep it. Now down the straight to the first corner. These two are going to battle again. Mercedes around the outside. Going to do a switch back, and he gets the position. It's well done. Swen span. So don't know if he got hit or he span, but he's in a wall. And now Trocker is now going after Twanak, who got overtaken by not that long ago, is now out of DRS range of them as well. Bunders gets past Swen, and Swen's spin doesn't look like it did him any favours, drops him to 14th. Might drop him even further in a minute. 3.5 tenths from Trocker to Twanak here. DRS, the wings are opened. Is he going to be able to do anything on the Alpine? Down the inside. Going to try and make a lunge into the corner. Basically just cuts the corner and gets in front momentarily, but has to go around the outside of the following corner. The Alpine's faster. The Alpine keeps the position. Oh, Trocker's going to go to the inside here. We saw it with Danger a lap ago. And we're going to see it here again, and Trocker's going to keep the position. Or get the position back even. And Trocker's moved up to 5th as he gets past Twanak. Luke and Leon not that far away from each other, but they are very much climbing away from Staber in 3rd. Danger is now 2 tenths of a second behind Twanak as well. Here we go, Danger on Twanak. Danger on Twanak, and Danger looks like he's got the position. I don't have a good camera angle on either of them. I would like a good camera angle. Okay, Danger's got in front. The game just would not give me a good broadcast angle there for some reason. And Danger now has to go after Trocker. Here we go. McLaren versus Haas. Then Trocker, the by far better driver. As currently shown by the fact that he's currently leading the entirety of ALR in the 50% races, the one that actually matter the most. Stell just did the fastest lap, sat back in 19th. Swen's just gone into pit. A little bit of battle here. We're going to get DRS, a few of them. Yeah. Trocker's not, so you would expect Danger to be able to make some sort of move here. Danger does make a move to the inside. 3-second time penalty. And it's the Alpine and the McLaren, and the Haas have just thrown him in at the last second, throwing his hand to the rig, and isn't able to make a move on Danger. So Trocker's dropped to 7th, while Twanak and Danger move up. There's a collision! There's a collision! Danger gets squeezed by Twanak, by the looks of it. Danger didn't really have much of a corner to fight for there. And Twanak now has a decent gap ahead, while Trocker is now fighting Danger, and El Truco comes up behind him in the Mercedes. We'll hold this. We'll keep watching this for a moment in time. It doesn't look like the Haas is going to be able to do an awful lot up the hill. Going to have to rely on better, attempting the corner better, but it doesn't really get that either. Alu trying to catch up to Boomer in 9th. Gonna have to wait through the S's unless Boomer makes a mistake he can pass on. doesn't look like there was a mistake from Boomer at all there. So Alu's going to hold off. 0.6 of a second. Here we go, down the straight. The Red Bull's going to get DRS. The Mercedes is not. The time is slowly coming down, but I don't think it's coming down anywhere near enough for a move. It's not. Erm's almost in the DRS of Staber back in third. Danger has DRS. Danger to the inside. On Twanak. Danger gets the move. Twanak goes for the switchback. To the outside. We see this on every single lap so far. Twanak to the outside of Danger on the inside. Danger now it's switched. Twanak on the inside. Danger giving him enough room. Twanak's going to squeeze him off the edge. And these two are going to still fight. Danger's slightly in front now. To the inside of the double right. And he's going to get the position. Leon's coming to pit. Herb's coming to pit. There's a 4-row here staying out. El Truco is on the back of the Alpine in the Mercedes. We'll see where he can try and make a move in a minute. McLaren seems to be a little further far away for him. And El Truco down the inside. It's just Twanak going deep into the corner. He's allowed the Haas back into it as well. And El Truco moves up into 4th. Trocker right behind the Alpine. We're trying to get past it. There's a mistake. Doesn't look like there's going to be that much of a mistake through the S's. And there's not that much of a close battle coming here now. Trocker and Twanak's probably the closest battle we've got left. DRS is going to be helpful for these guys. See if the Mercedes can do anything with DRS first off. Bunda's just got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mercedes down the outside. We've seen not seen that move today yet. And the Mercedes gets in front and we're not going to have a fight back this time. For the first lap of this entire race, we're not going to have two cars going too wide through that corner. Or not at the front anyway. We might have one back here. As Boomer tries Alu, not going to be able to do an awful lot on Alu though, as he's not able to cut to the inside to make a move. There's 4 cars on the back of each other here, and Luke has now come into pit. Leon could, unless Leon got caught up in traffic, that could be an incredible strategy move. Incoming El Truco, Twanak and Trocker, and in comes Boomer as well. Alu, Reaper and Jack stay out, and Reaper's going to get past Jack, both of which have DRS, going up the hill. The yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like it's a Red Bull by the look of it, actually. Or it's a Williams, one of the two. And it doesn't look like Jack was able to do an awful lot. Jack's going to try and hold ground behind Reaper through to the next straight. Leon on the faster in a strategy move that didn't pay off. Also, Mike has spun. Mike has spun on the final corner and now hits second to last. And it looks like the Red Bull got a better... Oh, the Red Bull spin! Oh, no, he saved the car. He saved the car right at the end. I thought the Red Bull may have spun for a minute there and had Leon a great opportunity, but he didn't. And now we have a fight on our hands. So the Red Bull on the inside, the Mercedes on the outside. Mercedes stayed in front momentarily. And the Mercedes of Leon has hit the front. Jack's only 0.2 of a second behind these three of the little train we've got here. 1.5 tenths as the Alfa Romeo stands right on the back of that. And in comes the first 5. Oh, and Reaper almost spins. Reaper gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting, and then Reaper almost makes a horrible mistake. And now Leon sees first up ahead. Leon and Luke fighting it out as they have been the entire time. We'll put it on tyres. We'll just have a look. The bunch of people going on to the medium tyres now. Reaper will have to pit eventually, so is Leon P1, Luke P2. Ern's in P3 at the moment. Staber didn't really get the greatest of laps in there. Oh, you can tell that the couple of cars sliding a little bit here. Couple of cars sliding a little bit all over the place. Here we go with DRS. The Mercedes on the AlphaTauri. The Mercedes to the inside. Mercedes had the position. The Mercedes had the position. Takes it off Reaper, and we're going to have two wide round this corner again. No, we're not. Leon stayed in front. Luke's going to have to try and make a move on Reaper as soon as possible. Otherwise, Leon might be able to make some sort of gap happen here. The Red Bull on its sister team at this point. And in comes Reaper. Luke goes a bit too deep into the final corner, and we now see him not that far behind. There's no DRS, and Reaper had done a hell of a job for Leon here. I don't think he actually meant to. Twanak and there's a few people bound there behind each other here. Let's watch Jack. Let's watch Jack and Alu. Jack to the inside, up the hill, into turn one. Are we getting a switchback? We are getting a switchback, and that's a lovely defensive move from Alu. And there's going to go too wide into the S's. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. This could be bad. It could be good, but it could be bad. And Jack's got in front. Jack has got through. Trocker, here we go on Boomer. You can see Trocker's trying, but that Haas doesn't really have a lot of speed. We're going to get DRS here. Here we go, down the inside, Trocker on Boomer. Trocker to the inside, are we getting... No, switchback. And Trocker to the outside, we're going to have two wide round this corner yet again. Seems to be everyone's favourite corner to fight. Trocker to the inside of the following corner, you've seen this move a lot. And Trocker's going to have the position momentarily. Whereas Boomer looked for a switchback there, but isn't able to make it work. And Trocker's going to take 8th. Oh, he is momentarily anyway. Mike's got a 3-second time penalty. Swen catching up on a couple of people a little bit. And Boomer down the outside. Interesting choice. And he does get the move done. He does get turn one and he's away. It doesn't look like Trocker's going to be able to do an awful lot. El Truco got 3 seconds worth of penalties for the track limits. Let's see if the Haas can fight back. There is DRS now between the Red Bull and Mercedes up front. We'll watch this with DRS actually. DRS opens. Let's see what the Red Bull can do. Swen gets 3 seconds. I think Bunder's got 3 seconds as well there. It's half a second between the Mercedes and the Red Bull now. Trocker just lost a lot of time. Not sure he's going to be able to make any sort of move, so we'll stay here. With 4 laps left of the race, 4 and a bit. See if he's going to be able to make a move of this Red Bull, or is it going to be a reverse Max Verstappen in real life? Here we go. DRS isn't able to. He's into 3-ish tenths of a second there. But if Leon could keep the cornering up as he has been doing for a while, it's going to be incredibly hard for this Red Bull to catch up. Boomer and Trocker catching up to Twanak in front of them as well. Trocker now out of DRS range of Boomer in 8th. There we go, 4/10 of a second. Leon has had a pretty poor first sector. Pretty poor start to the second, and Leon... Oh, he's just going to the outside. That did not look like the greatest exit I've ever seen. And with DRS, this Red Bull's going to take full advantage. And he's going to get the move done incredibly early. And with DRS, he's going to open a decent gap as well. And it's a half-second gap already. Danger and Staber, we're going to go too wide round the corner again, and it's a switchback. And we're going to go too wide into these corners. No, we're not. Okay, we're not going too wide into these corners for maybe like the second or third time this race. And Staber's just going to accept the being behind Danger. And here we go. Boomer to the inside of Twanak. We could have a good move here. Leon got 3 seconds for cutting. As the Red Bull has cleaned up house and gone far ahead. And Boomer... Oh my god, what the hell is Twanak doing? Boomer goes incredibly wide into the corner, and Twanak has a bit of a moment through the last couple of corners there of that lap, and it's not allowed Trocker back in. Twanak and Boomer keep going at it though. Leon throwing away a win in Abu Dhabi. Had a closer battle with the Red Bull, who actually survived long enough this time. And doesn't seem to have it all his own way this time. Boomer just got 3 seconds for track limits. Twanak got 3 seconds for track limits, and Trocker all of a sudden been brought back into decent position. Staber about just... Yeah, he's got to say, got within the second. Does have DRS, the wing is open. How much are they able to close though? The answer is not a lot, if anything. Twanak's turn. We have DRS down the straight, going down to the inside. He looks for it, but he backs out the last second. No, he's not close enough to Boomer. Mike's got another 3 seconds. Reaper and Stell. Reaper and Stell here. Oh, they look to sandwich the Haas. Almost got caught in an F1 sandwich, and we go three wide round this corner, and the Haas has been hit. Manages to save the car though, and Reaper's not going to get past Stell. Stell's done incredibly well to put himself into a 11th position here. Twanak about 6/10 of a second back. Staber about 6/10 of a second back of Danger. Luke is now 2 seconds clear of Leon. Leon also has 3 seconds worth of penalties with 2 laps left. Reaper and Stell fighting again. Reaper goes deep into the corner, and it's allowed Stell through. And Stell's going to get back up into 11th, and he's going to have a chance to get away as well. Now it's Twanak and Boomer. Few battles all over the place here. Staber's within DRS. No, he's not within DRS again. There is DRS going to happen here though. 4/10 of a second. Is there going to be anything here for the Alpine? Here we go, down the inside. He's not going for it again. He's too far back again. It looks like Reaper and Stell are going at it again. Stell was not able to get too far of a gap. And Reaper's got in front this time. The 5/10, the half-second gap now. And we'll switch back to Boomer and Twanak a minute, who doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot. Here we go, last lap. It's 1.8 seconds. It's going to be a huge ask. Huge ask for Leon to do anything, unless there's a mess up of a huge proportion here by Luke. As just watch sketchily take the S's and for the final time. Twanak 8/10 of a second back on Boomer. It doesn't look like there's going to be an awful lot happening here. Stell on an 11 lap softs. That's why he's not able to get an awful lot of ground on Reaper. Reaper's the last thing we can. This is the last one in DRS for the moment. Oh, not Noof is as well. The yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 2. Where is it? It's the Mercedes. It's the Mercedes. Leon's messed it. Leon has messed it up. And his podium might now be in doubt. Here we go. Through him. Into second as Leon gets. Leon's in low fuel. Oh no. Leon's in low fuel as Luke comes round the final corner for the last time, and the Red Bull of Luke's gonna win in America. The yellow flag in sector 2. Noof and Erm's gonna end second. Denger's gonna end third. Staber's gonna end fourth. Leon's gonna end fifth. Truco 6th. Boomer 7th. Twanak 8th. Trucker's gonna end 9th. Trucker's gonna end 9th. Jack's gonna end 10th. Reaper, actually, Stealth's gonna end 11th. Reaper's gonna end 12th. Alu's gonna take 13th. AB coming along the line now. Ends 14th. Yeah, and 10-9 is way too high, but you got second. Sven's gonna come round in 16th. Yeah, everyone's just crashing into each other now. Bunder's gonna take 17th. There's just a giant piece of thing here. A giant pile of cards at one point. Bundes takes 18th and 19th. Here we go. He gets a little bit of the limelight. And ends 19th. And that's the end. There is no way he put +2 laps of fuel in. There's absolutely no way on planet Earth that Leon's put +2 laps of fuel there. I know it's no fuel. Well, that was nowhere near as action-packed as the end of Abu Dhabi, but it's to their own. I think that's the end of that. That's the end of that for today. Oh, then. And that's the end of that. Wait until this goes into the lobby and then I'll end the stream. But I'll be streaming Tier 3 as commentate on Thursday. I'm back here again next Tuesday for some more races. Hopefully my voice is recovering by then and Abu Dhabi doesn't exist, but with that, I think I'm gonna say goodbye and see you on Thursday.